Hi everyone. Today's video is all about designer perfumes for women that are easy to love, widely available, and super wearable. While niche scents can be stunning and more unique, they are often harder to find in certain regions and can be a bit hit or miss. Designer fragrances, on the other hand, offer that familiar, polished charm that just works. Whether you're just starting your collection or looking for reliable go-tos, these picks are elegant, versatile, and definitely worth a spot on your shelf. So let's just dive in. So the first on the list is Musc Noir for Her by Narciso Rodriguez. This one is such a beautiful, cozy scent. It opens with that soft plum note that adds a little fruity sweetness, but nothing too loud. Then you get this creamy, musky heart that feels really smooth and intimate, almost like second skin. There's also this suede-like smoothness that makes it feel a little deeper and more sensual, but it's not a leathery perfume. At least I don't smell anything leathery. So if you don't like leather, there's nothing to worry. To me, it's beautifully airy and musky, something you would like to spray all over after a shower. It's slightly powdery as well, that gives it a warm, sensual vibe. It's feminine, comforting, and a little mysterious, like the kind of scent that makes people want to come in for a hug. Perfect for everyday wear, but still feels special. It sits close to the skin and feels really comforting and elegant. In terms of performance, Musc Noir has moderate longevity. You can expect it to last around 5 to 6 hours with soft to moderate but beautifully intimate sillage. And the next one is also from Narciso Rodriguez, is Musc Noir Rose. If you like the original Musc Noir, you're definitely going to want to try this one too. And honestly, it's my personal standout from this whole lineup. It has the same musky skin-like vibe, but this version adds a soft, delicate rose and a little more sweetness. Think petals, a soft swirl of spice, and a touch of creamy vanilla. For me, there's even a cool hint of smokiness hiding in background somewhere, no clue where it comes from, but it adds depth. The rose here is absolutely to die for, beautifully nostalgic, not in a dated or mature kind of way, but more like a sweet trip down memory lane. Again, leather here too is imperceptible to me, and there's still a hint of plum in the background, but the overall feel is more floral, slightly more feminine and more romantic and alluring. It's still warm and comforting, but with a pretty elegant twist. Honestly, it smells like a cozy hug wrapped in a sexy silk. This is beautiful and so perfect for date nights or even just when you want to feel extra special. Performance superb. Lasts well over 8 hours on my skin with a moderate come closer sillage. In other words, perfect treat for yourself. Of course, if you don't already own it. I was late to the party myself. I think men adore this on women, and I can vouch for that. My husband loves it on me. It is beautiful. I love it. Seriously, give it a try and thank me later. But as always, grab a sample first because skin chemistry works in mysterious ways. It's a different level of sexy for me, and I just love, love, love it. Okay, the next one is Belle Elixir by Lancôme. This one was actually a last minute addition to this list. I bought it a while ago and then totally forgot about it until recently. I only wore it for the first time not long ago, and wow, it's giving me such beautiful vibes. I was never a fan of the original La Belle. It always felt too heavy and overly sweet for me, but this version is a completely different story. It's fruity, floral, and delicately sweet, but in a way that feels much more refined and wearable. There's a beautifully airy, slightly leathery, and ozonic feel to it that adds depth and elegance. The texture of the scent almost feels velvety on the skin, soft and comforting with these lovely whiffs of goodness that drift in and out as you move. And the dry down, absolutely amazing. It settles into this creamy, smooth, slightly powdery sweetness that lingers beautifully without ever feeling too much. Longevity is excellent, easily 8 plus hours with moderate sillage. It's feminine, cozy, and effortlessly pretty. The kind of scent that wraps around you like a soft, luxurious scarf. It's a scent I'll definitely be reaching for more, especially in the cooler months or for evenings when I want something little more enveloping and soft-spoken, but still very pretty. Next up is Coco Mademoiselle Intense by Chanel. This has become such a modern classic, offering a bit more depth and drama than the original. You still get that signature citrusy brightness at the top, but the intense version brings in more patchouli and amber, which makes it feel warmer, richer, and a little more seductive. The patchouli here is very designer style, meaning it's less challenging, at least to me. If you're not a fan of patchouli, you may need to test it on your skin first. It's classy, elegant, and has that unmistakable Chanel DNA, but with an edge that makes it perfect for evening wear or whenever you want to feel confident and put together. It's bold but never overwhelming, just super polished and timeless. great longevity on my skin, easily 8 plus hours, and a strong sillage that would definitely announce your presence in the room. Now let's talk about Coco by Chanel. Yes, the original. I feel like this one doesn't get nearly as much love as Coco Mademoiselle or some of the other Chanel fragrances. But honestly, this is the OG. It's rich, spicy, warm, and just oozes elegance. Think of it as the more mature, confident sister, sexy and sensual, but in a very classy, understated way. There's this beautiful mix of spices, florals, and a warm amber base that just wraps around you like a luxurious shawl. It's definitely bold, confident, definitely womanly, and perfect if you love that vintage glam vibe with a touch of mystery. Such an underrated gem in the Chanel lineup. Performance wise, Coco lasts a solid 7 plus hours with moderate to strong projection and definitely makes a presence without being overwhelming. Moving on to Prada Paradoxe, it's the intense version. This one feels modern and addictive right from the start. It has this fresh, almost sparkling opening, but then it quickly melts into this warm, ambery, slightly sweet base that's really cozy and feminine. There's also a soft floral layer, jasmine and neroli, I believe, that gives it this elegant touch. The intense here isn't about being loud, it's more about depth and richness. It's one of those perfumes that feels chic but easygoing, like a signature scent for someone who wants to smell effortlessly amazing. Longevity here is solid, about 7 to 8 hours on my skin. If I spray it at nighttime, I can still smell it on me in the morning, and the sillage is moderate, so it leaves a pleasant trail and it creates this beautiful scent cloud around you. Now let's talk about Mon Guerlain Intense by Guerlain. If you love comforting, creamy, slightly powdery scents, this one is a dream. It has lavender and vanilla at its heart, which sounds like an unusual combo, but it works beautifully. The vanilla is smooth and sweet. The lavender keeps it soft and elegant and aromatic, and the added depth in the intense version just makes it feel extra luxurious and warm. It's beautifully woody, ambery, feminine, grounding, and has that cozy, sophisticated vibe that works in any season, and is perfect for cooler weather or just any time you want to feel calm and confident. It lasts around 7 to 8 hours with moderate projection. Next on the list is Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. This is warm, sweet, and almost edible in the best way. Think creamy vanilla, soft citrus, and a subtle bright orange blossom that gives it that delicious, cozy vibe. It's feminine, elegant, and has this comforting richness without being too heavy. If you like scents like Lira by Zerjov, there is a high chance you will enjoy this one too. It's not the same scent, but they share that sweet, citrusy gourmand profile that feels luxe and inviting. Although I have to say, it leans a little too lemony for my personal taste. I definitely prefer Lira over this, which feels more refined and honestly absolute perfection. Longevity is not bad, lasting around 7 plus hours with moderate sillage. It's perfect for chilly weather or anytime you want to feel wrapped in something warm and indulgent. The next on the list is Very Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Out of all the Good Girl flankers, this one is definitely my favorite. I don't really get much from the original. It just never quite clicked for me. But this is such a gorgeous creation by Quentin Biche, who also happens to be the nose behind Delina Exclusive. And while this isn't a dupe, there are lots of similarities and definitely similar vibes between the two. So this one opens with a juicy burst of lychee, which gives it that sweet tart brightness, followed by a rich rose heart and a creamy vanilla base. It's feminine, flirty, fresh, and has that going out, feeling cute kind of energy, and is just beautifully blended. Compared to Delina Exclusive, it's a bit lighter and less intense, but still has great performance. It creates this soft, rosy, slightly creamy scent bubble around you that feels effortlessly pretty and elegant. Expect around 6 to 7 hours of wear with moderate sillage, lasts longer on the clothes. Perfect for daytime or casual evenings when you want to feel flirty yet polished. It's playful, feminine, and beautiful. And last but not the least is La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Especially if you love vanilla. This one is like vanilla taken to the next level. It's sweet and creamy, but with a fresh, slightly fruity twist from bergamot and pear that keeps it from being too heavy or cloying. There's also a hint of musk and something little woody that gives it depth and balance. It's warm, inviting, and addictive. The kind of scent you want to wear when you're feeling confident and a little bit playful. Definitely a great pick if vanilla-based perfumes are your thing. Longevity is strong here, around 8 plus hours, and sillage is moderate to strong, so you leave a lovely trail wherever you go. It's not exactly a safe blind buy, at least in my opinion, but then again, no fragrance truly is. This one can come across as a bit too syrupy or intense depending on your preferences. Definitely test it first. I personally need to be in a certain mood to reach for it, usually on cooler days or in the evenings when I want and something a little richer and more indulgent. Thank you so much for watching. If you tried any of these perfumes or have a favorite designer scent that you think everyone should know about, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear your recommendations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Until next time, stay fabulous and smell amazing. Bye.